Hi Virgo, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your June 2021 love reading. Now this reading is intended for those who are single and in separation but if you are in a relationship at this time or in union, there may be some wisdom to still glean from this reading. It is also a collective reading, so please, as always, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. If you haven't already, please check out my Facebook page, By Luna's Light. That is where I do the weekly pick a pile reading every Sunday. And I also have an Instagram account, By Luna's Light Tarot, where I do daily inspirations and pick a card readings. All right. Going to open up your reading today with the Secret Language of Light Oracle. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Virgo. What do my Virgo need to know in regards to their love life for June 2021? Far too many, so I'm going to take that one. What do my Virgo need to know in regards to their life, their love life for June 2021? Okay. So overall energy, bottom of the deck, is focus. There's a lot of, there's a need for you to really focus right now on yourself, I feel like. Really tap into your own energy, really reconnect with spirit. I feel like you guys are kind of in this rest and contemplation mode right now where you're in between relationships. Perhaps you've been single for quite a while or just a while, and you're really just tuning in with yourself again. So there is something that you need to focus on at this time. But when you break this down, this is 37. Break it down, it's actually number 10, which is an ending. So it could be that you're nearing the end of this hermit time, I guess, this time to go within, and you're ready for a new beginning. Now we have divine animals coming through, number 22. Number 22 can be broken down into 4, and that is all about angels and guides giving you guidance. And that's in the form of divine animals. So there is a lot of divine wisdom coming through animals at this time. You could be seeing a certain animal repeatedly. Definitely look up the symbolism of that animal. I always start with asking myself, what does it mean for me? Because that is the most important aspect of signs and symbols, is following your intuition, seeing what it first means for you, and then also branching out and looking up the collective meanings to kind of broaden your wisdom on what is trying to be said. But there could also be animals connecting you to a person. So perhaps your person has a dog or a cat. Maybe you're really connected with this animal and it's kind of bringing you two together. Animals are very smart that way. Now your next card is meditation. So yeah, there's more time to yourself to really reconnect. And through meditation, I feel like you're going to be guided a lot more along your soul path. And it's going to lead you back to your own heart. To your own heart, which will ultimately lead you to another down the road. But it's important to first love yourself, of course, before going into union with another. Easier said than done for a lot of us. We're constantly on that journey of trying to love ourselves. It's, you know, a tumultuous ride, very roller coaster ride where you're healing and loving and, and then going down bad roads again, because like I said, we're all human, we make mistakes, but we learn from those mistakes, which is important. So it's ultimately time to yourself to get back into union with yourself first before you come into union with another. Now I'm going to choose a couple of the energy oracle. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Virgo. What do my Virgo need to know in regards to their love life for June 2021? Okay, you have quite a few. So your first one is blossoming abundance. Number 3. This is all about stability and foundation. It could be that right now you are taking that time out to get to know yourself again, to love yourself, as said before, but also to restructure your life. So it's time to build your own foundation before you try to build one with someone else. But there is a lot of abundance coming your way, a lot of abundance. And that can mean something different for everyone. What do you find abundant? What is your abundance? Is that in the form of money, or is that in the form of recognition for good work? Is that in the form of love, or following your passion? It can be absolutely anything for any of you. So what is abundance to you? And that is what you're going to be drawing into yourself at this time. Now we have door to spirit. So spirit is definitely knocking on your door. I feel like your connection is heightened at this time because you are doing all this internal work. You are also doing all this groundwork, and they are here to help make sure that this is a fortuitous venture, that you are definitely on the right track. They're sending you all these signs and symbols to help direct you towards your divine purpose on your path, and it's going to lead to great things. Now we have woman holding a coin. So this could be your energy. Now this is the number 6, which is the number of the lovers, actually. But 6 is also about it's all about self as well. It can be more about finances, though, to be honest. I think I'm mixing up my numbers right now. Good old Mercury retrograde is like scrambling my brain. So bear with me with these readings for the next month. But woman holding a coin, she is working, and again, energy is not gender specific. So I'm just reading the card as is. Take that as it resonates. But the woman holding the coin, she's working on her own finances. She's working on her abundance. She is, this is basically like the Queen of Pentacles. Very independent, hardworking. Look, there's an animal there. And always getting to where she needs to go. Never giving up on anything that she puts her mind to. She also, she wants people in her life, but she doesn't need people in her life. She doesn't need someone by her side. She's not dependent on anyone. So this is very much your energy at this time, is doing this independence thing, really working through your own self, your own life. And when you do this, you're getting yourself like vibrationally ready for your counterpart, for your perfect match, because then you start to draw in that person. Especially if, I don't know if some of you believe in twin flames or not, but sometimes, especially when you are raising up your own vibration, you can attract in your twin flame, because that is when you guys are to come into union, to serve a higher purpose for humanity. So keep that in mind. This is all groundwork, not only just for yourself, but for your relationship in the future. And your last one is walking away. So this is number 27, which is number 9, close to an ending. So getting ready to finish a cycle off. Walking away could be leaving behind the past, letting go of the past, maybe a past relationship. Um, and you can just see, you know, that there's almost like a sense of freedom here. Um, she is looking back though, so there is possibly something that is kind of holding you back from releasing your past, perhaps. Um, but I do feel like you are in the right direction for releasing your baggage, letting all that go, whatever that pertains to, and possibly walking forward on your own with renewed hope, renewed energy, and a beautiful foundation that you're starting for yourself. And on the bottom of the deck, I forgot to say this one, victory. There you have it. 2 plus 8 is 10. So end of a cycle, you're clearing out the old and you're victorious in this new cycle coming forward, because 10 becomes 1. Some form of victory here, releasing something, and it's going to bring you into a whole new beginning. Okay. I am going to use the Witch's Tarot today to open up your tarot portion of the reading. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Virgo. What does Virgo need to know in regards to their love life for June 2021? Okay, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. That is very much you putting in all this hard work into yourself. You're working hard towards your future. You're investing in yourself. That could look like taking classes, maybe taking new school, like maybe going into school again, starting an apprenticeship, or just investing time in yourself, as in, doing daily yoga or seeing a nutritionist. Whatever that looks like for you, you are investing in yourself again, and it's going to pay off. That's a lot of hard work involved here. So your first card is the Ace of Wands. You're finding your passion again, renewed passion, especially if you've been walking away from a previous relationship that really stifled that passion. This is a new beginning here. And I feel like it's just, there's a spark within you that is igniting, especially because of all this work that you've been doing. So you're really going after what you're passionate about, truly chasing your dreams now, trying to fire yourself up here. Now we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So it could be that you might not be following your intuition as keenly as Spirit would like. Perhaps you're not willing to see something from a higher perspective. It could be you holding on to the past, perhaps, or maybe ignoring that intuition deep within you when you're making decisions on your future. Please listen to your gut instincts. It is vital that you do that, because you are ultimately the one that has the most answers for your life and for your future. You are the one who knows best. Deep down, you already have the blueprint within you. It's just tapping into that. Now we have the Eight of Wands. Huge changes coming forward, a lot of communication and fast movement. Things are changing quickly. So there could be someone coming in with communication. This could be news as well, some form of news coming through, maybe a promotion, maybe a romantic gesture for love. This could even be travel for some of you. Perhaps you're traveling to an island for some of you, maybe, or maybe off of an island, something to do with an island. But this could also be you just traveling to someone, perhaps someone that you've met online or that you previously knew. Either way, there is some form of travel involved for some of you. Now, we do have the Four of Wands here. So that is all about structure and stability. And this is also the proposal card, halfway to a marriage. This is, commitment, basically. So there is someone coming forward in this reading. Perhaps you're ready for it, but there is news coming in. Maybe someone who is ready to commit will be coming in. Now we do have the Hermit card. So yeah, there is still shadow time needed here and there. You're still kind of in that hermit mode, but you're amping up. You're definitely using this time wisely to invest in yourself. And it's showing because you're starting to regain this passion. Things are starting to change around you. And we have, a proposal of some sort coming forward here. Now we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or this is simply that you're not opening up right now. Maybe you're not speaking to someone right now. Maybe you blocked someone from the past. Or this could simply be you cutting yourself off from people to do this hermit time. So maybe disconnecting from people at this time to truly reconnect with yourself. And it's only helping you to manifest. So we have the Magician coming forward. You're manifesting all this abundance that's coming in. You're manifesting that because your vibration, your energetic vibration is now amplified with all of this work that you've been doing for yourself. That it's just like you're clicking. Things are just coming in for you in June. That it's just going to be working effortlessly and drawing into you like a moth to a flame. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So overcoming a disappointment in the past, maybe letting go of the past, seeing that possibly what happened, whatever your past was a blessing in disguise. Perhaps it needed to happen to get you to this point where you're now ready for this change. Because change, as much as I love change, I do. I absolutely love change because it brings in so much new energy and so much opportunity. But not everyone feels that way. Some are very content not changing their life. And unfortunately, that does leave stuck and stagnant energy. And it doesn't really drive you towards your divine purpose. So when you become stuck or stagnant like that, Spirit does tend to step in and bring these tower moments in to help spur you into change and towards your divine purpose, towards serving humanity for a higher good. Now, it could be that what happened in the past was no longer serving your highest good. So a tower moment needed to happen where you needed to release, you needed to refocus on yourself, and now come out renewed and ready to tackle life again. So I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify these cards. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Virgo. What do my Virgo need to know in regards to their love life for June 2021? Why is this Ace of Wands here? The Magician, okay. So the Magician is in reverse. So maybe at this time you're not really focusing on what you're bringing in, but more so what you are doing. So it's not so much accumulating, it's more so exerting energy. And that's what's going to eventually draw in the long run. Does that make sense? Like, you first have to put in the effort and the time and the passion. You have to first put all that in to receive things in return. Because everything in life is an energetic exchange. It's like energy currency. So what you put out into the world, you receive back. So first you need to do the first step is putting out your energy, expanding your energy, using it for good, and then you will start to bring things in. But right now you're not quite at that point of manifesting new things, because you're first taking that step to expand. Now we have the High Priestess in the reverse with the Fool card. Okay, so you're kind of going in blind, I feel like, with this new beginning. You're not trusting your intuition on this, or perhaps you're kind of cut off from your intuition because Spirit's saying, it just needs to happen how it happens. You can't control how it happens. It's a leap of faith for a reason. So you're kind of going in blind, possibly without intuition. You're just like, okay, I got to trust the universe here. I got to trust my guides. I got to trust myself. And we're going to see where this takes us, right? So now we have the Eight of Wands and Temperance. Okay, so Temperance is all about compromise and patience. So there's a little bit of impatience involved with this new communication coming through. Someone is impatiently trying to connect with you. That's what this Eight of Wands is about, is communication, energy, change. Maybe you're impatient about this change. You just want to get on with it already. Or this is simply someone wanting to see you who is afar, far away from you, again with that island coming through. It could be someone who is apart from you and they're impatiently wanting to see you. Let's see this Four of Wands with the Nine of Wands. All right. So it could also be that you are very impatient about this change. You really want this change to come about because it looks like you've given up on perhaps proposal or marriage. Maybe you've given up on that idea right now. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, that is you ultimately giving up on something. And with the Four of Wands, that's about stability, structure, and proposals with a person, with family, or with a loved one, relationships. So it could be that you've just kind of given up for now on a relationship for some of you. Maybe you're fine being single for June. Let's see the Hermit card with the Two of Swords. Yeah. So the Two of Swords talks about a stalemate situation where you're not really ready to move forward. You're not ready to come out of your shell or to choose a path because you're in hermit mode. So this is very much, you're kind of still stagnant because you're just needing that time to work on yourself. Now we have the Queen of Swords, not in communication. Okay, so this Queen of Swords, who's cutting herself off from the world, is now completing a cycle. So here's the World card. This is completion, and yet again, victory. So whatever this hermit mode is about, whatever you are trying to obtain or attain for yourself through this hermit time, is going to come to completion, and it's going to be victorious. So I feel like you're really needing this time on your own. And it's not even like spiritually orchestrated. I feel like you really want this time alone. Like you're really choosing this time alone, because I feel like there was something in the past that scarred you, that really hurt you. Maybe a relationship that ended. It could have been yesterday, or it could have been, years ago, but it still lingers. The hurt still lingers there, and it needs to be healed and addressed and processed. So whatever that pertains to you, I feel like a lot of you are just like content being single at this time for now, not forever, but for now, because you realize that you're doing a lot of good for yourself this way. You're really enhancing your abilities, your purpose, your passion. And when the timing is right, in divine timing, someone will come in who will appreciate all that hard work that you've done for yourself and will complement that. Now we have the Magician Okay, so we have the Magician, and you're manifesting change. Yet again, you have the Eight of Wands. So that's two Eight of Wands going on here. That is a lot of fast moving change and a lot of communication coming in. So you are manifesting this, perhaps manifesting travel, like I said, and the Five of Cups in the reverse with strength. So it's taken a lot of strength for you to overcome the past disappointments. A lot of strength. And bottom of the deck, overall energy is the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So not communicating at this time, not opening up, not speaking to anyone. And that is why, because you have the Eight of Pentacles. You are doing all of this hard work on yourself. It couldn't be more clear. Unfortunately, I don't see someone coming in June specifically. There might be a lot of communication, perhaps texting, emailing, messaging, whatever, direct messaging. But I don't see them. I see it more of a distance thing, and perhaps in time, and then maybe this is why there's impatience here, but in time you two will come together. But as of right now, for June, I don't see an actual meetup. I feel like you're kind of just doing this for yourself right now. So I'm going to choose a couple of the Island Time Wellness cards. See what we have here. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Virgo. What do my Virgo need to know in regards to their love life for June 2021? Okay. So the first one that you got is the Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So I feel like you're really trying to find your own truth right now. You're trying to find clarity in your life, in your energy, in what you want to do. Sorry if that's a little blurry, guys. I can't. My camera doesn't like to focus sometimes. But that is exactly what you're doing right now. There's so many swords in here, swords and wands specifically, in this reading, that it's all about intellect. It's about getting to know yourself. It's about communicating, and clarity, a lot of clarity into what you truly want in this life. And now we have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Yes, it's possibly about leaving the past behind and sailing to smoother waters into the horizon. This could also, again, for some of you with this island thing coming up, could be that you are moving forward towards someone, and you need a boat to do so. But this is definitely, it says receiving what you need. So there is abundance coming in, and that could be in the form of you ascending, like with your energy. Now we have Paradise. This is the Sun card, absolute happiness. So regardless, even if you're not in a relationship, you are so friggin' happy because you're happy with yourself. You have happiness deep within, and that is the one that counts the most, especially before going into union with someone. So it says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. There you have it, the Sun card. Pure bliss. And bottom of the deck, overall energy is ascending. Doesn't surprise me. That's exactly what you are doing. You're energetically ascending. It says transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. There you have it. This is all in preparation for union and your divine purpose. So it's important work. It's really important work. And it's bringing you towards the future that you truly want. All right, Virgo, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.